What's going on, YouTube? This is your bar Retro Quin, and today we're gonna be talking about all of the pickup for 2024 that I got this year, man. I didn't keep all of them. Over the past few years, I just been kind of, really cutting back on the amount of shoes that I buy, and the amount of shoes that I keep in my collection and stuff. I'm just trying to keep it very, very minimal, cause I like over the past few years, I get all of these shoes and stuff, and I just never wear them. And by the time I wear them again, they re-releasing again. So I really just been cutting back a lot. And I noticed this year, like after I went back and looked at everything, it pretty much was a lot of Grails shoes and a lot of just kind of OG stuff that I wanted in my collection anyway, or I had, and I just needed a fresher pair. But we're finna go ahead and get into it. I went back and looked. I got 3 pair of shoes that I don't have anymore, but I will post them up here, somewhere so that y'all can see them. But the first pair that I picked up on, or one pair that it won't be in no particular order or nothing, but one pair that I picked up was the black and white Air Jordan 1s. I don't remember like the official name of them. I picked them up originally just it was really just an impulse buy, cause I don't think I really have like a lot of black and white shoes in my collection, and I kind of wanted to start back building up my Air Jordan 1 collection. So when I seen that one, I just kind of just hit purchase and got it. And once I got it in hand and stuff, like it wasn't no bad sneaker or nothing like that, but it was just one of them things where I didn't want to kind of go back into my old ways of just buying sneakers just to kind of scratch that itch. So I got those and ended up just selling them, getting rid of them. The other shoe was the Olive 5s. Now these I might go back and get. That was one that I had on my Grail list actually. And when I picked it up, got it in hand and stuff, I really enjoyed it, really liked it and stuff like that. But it was just one of the ones where, a lot of times I kind of ask myself, like, do I see myself wearing this multiple times? And the answer was no for me. So that's why I went ahead and got rid of that one. And the last one that I have on my list that I didn't end up keeping was the Reimagined Bred 4s. Now with this one, it was hard for me to let go, solely for the reason that it was an OG colorway, and it was a sneaker that I wanted to kind of have back in my collection, because I had the OG Bred 4s that dropped what was it, 2019, 2020, somewhere around that time, with with the suede material on it and stuff. So a lot of my decision behind picking up that shoe was because I didn't have my original Bred 4s anymore. So I just kind of wanted to have something to replace it. But as I looked at them more and more, it was just like nah, it ain't nothing like the original pair. So that's what made me go ahead and get rid of those, in which I might go back and pick them up, but I want to go back and pick up the OG Bred 4s first before I get the Reimagined 4s. But that's it for all of the ones that actually on my list that I didn't have anymore. So we can go ahead and just jump straight into all of the other ones. Just starting off, we got the military blue 4s right here. Now with these, in which I still might end up getting rid of these for the same reason. I got those military blue 4s because I didn't have the original military blues, in which I don't think that's the original, like the OG colorway, which y'all have to let me know down below in the comment section. But I know this year I had been hearing a lot of other YouTubers and stuff say that Jordan Brand was kind of going closer to that OG from when they first released colorways, the shapes of them, all of that type stuff. So like I said, I don't know if that's the original sneaker that released, but I can't remember when the military blue 4s released. But I don't even think I was collecting shoes at the time. I think it was like right before I started collecting. So I pretty much just kind of got that shoe just to kind of scratch that same itch where, like, it's not the military blue 4s, but it's close enough to kind of get that job done. But like I said, I might end up getting rid of it. I don't know yet. Now this pickup right here, the Olive 4 or the Olive 9s, had to get this one in the collection. This was one that was, real high up on my list. One of the Grails sneakers that I had. And I had been looking on GOAT for a while, just keeping it on my list, just kind of monitoring the prices and stuff. But when I seen the rumors that it was going to drop this year, I went ahead and just kind of, chilled out on looking at it on GOAT. and went ahead and just picked it up. In which I don't know how close this is to the original. Like I said, I ain't really just heavily into the sneakers like I used to be years ago when I first got into it and stuff. So a lot of stuff I just been kind of cherry picking, and like I said, I don't have that same information on them like I used to have. But I had to get those Olive 9s added back to the collection. This one right here, y'all already know how I feel about this one, man. Black Toe 14s. I think when these released, I was pretty like solidified into the shoe game and stuff then. And that was around the time when I was just like going crazy, like everything hit the shelf I had to have in my collection, man. But that was one of the ones that I ended up selling. Now that one I didn't want to sell, but somebody gave me an offer on, cause back then that's when resale was like, like when something come out, the minimum price that is reselling for like $300-400, like that's just the floor before it like shoots up even higher. But somebody gave me an offer on that one that I just I really couldn't refuse at the time. And then that was right around the time when I was kind of getting into that, like, and I feel like every sneakerhead go through it, where they go through that phase where they have so many shoes, they just start piling up everywhere, falling over. And then, like I said earlier, you have shoes that you don't wear for years, and then they end up re-releasing, and you still got the pair that just released or whatever, that had released years before. So it was one of them things where I was just kind of in that phase where I was trying to slim down my collection. And like I said, that was one that I really didn't want to get rid of, but somebody gave me an offer on that one that I just couldn't refuse. And now here in 2024, we got it again, and I was able to add it back to the collection. Now this one right here, I didn't do a video on this one. A lot of times it's sneakers that I pick up that I don't, do pickup videos and stuff like that on. This was one of those ones. I vacationed in California, and I went to the outlet, just kind of looking around to see if they had anything, and those Huaraches had kind of caught my eye, and it was just something, something cheap, something quick that I could kind of throw on, cause I don't really have too many like comfortable shoes in my collection that I can just kind of grab and throw on, like if I'm going to the grocery store, out to run errands, want to go out to do something with my son, with family, stuff like that. So that was that perfect shoe that I could get, and if I mess it up, it ain't really no big deal to me, because it wasn't like, like I paid $200-300 for it. And that's something that I could easily get again if I need to just get me a fresher pair. So that was the Huaraches there. This one right here, it just released. Let me try to turn my light off so y'all, okay. But the Legend Blue 11s, these just released like a couple of weeks ago or so. But y'all know how I feel about that one already, in which like I told y'all, 2014, I believe this is the pair that I have from 2014 that released. This is the one that I told y'all in my video that I got signed by the senior vice president of Nike footwear design. And I told y'all with that one, I wasn't gonna really go into like no crazy story time on the video, because I didn't want it to be longer than what it needed to. But just to give y'all a quick summary, I used to be a manager at a sneaker store, and my first year in management, I got invited to Birmingham to it was like an event that they had for all of the top, I think it was I can't remember. I want to say it was like 300 or 400 people that actually qualified, but it was an event that we went to for a week with like the top managers and stuff like that. And we had a blast, man. Like every day they had different events, different things to do. We got so much free like items and stuff in big duffel bags, clothes, shoes. Like, man, we had so much stuff, man. Food was great, but I had a good time. Got a chance to kind of mingle with a lot of other people and stuff like that. Got some TED Talks in, all that different stuff. And once I got word that the Nike Nike reps and stuff will be at an event, I was like, man, shoot, this might be my opportunity to kind of because at the time I was interested in working with Nike as well, doing interns and stuff to fly out overseas and get some more intel and all that type of stuff. So, I talked to them about that and everything. And then they said that if one of the vice presidents would be there. So, I chopped it up with him for a minute, got exchanged contacts and everything like that. And you know, I was like, man, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and let him sign my sneaker, because I had two pair at the time. That's when I was like doubling up and tripling up on a lot of shoes. So I had two pair, and I was like, this could be that item that I kind of keep. You know, since I had such a good time, and that's something that I could always remember at a point in my life and my sneaker career. So I got him to sign that, and that's, you know, I put it in a glass case like that same weekend when I got back home, and that was just something real cool. Now that piece, it'll never leave my collection. I just kind of want to have it as a display piece, and just something, like I said, just to kind of, you know, just to remember a moment in my life. You know, real heavy into the sneaker game. You know, that was just a great point in my life and stuff. But that's just kind of like a, you know, just a quick Cliff Notes version of the story behind that one. And I'm glad that I got a chance to get a new pair, because I did sell my old pair that I had. Like I said, I had two pair, and that was another one of those pair that it was an all white sneaker. I was scared to mess it up, and you know, I got a real good offer on it at the time, so I went ahead and got rid of that one as well. But definitely glad to have that one back in the collection. Now the next one that we have up is the Olympic Sixes, man. I got a homeboy that's like real crazy about the Olympic Sixes, man. And he used to always tell me, like, bro, when he released, I got to get them again, man. And I can't remember the last release on them, but I know I feel like I had kind of just started working at the sneaker store, and like back then sneakers was extremely hard to get, man. And it was one of them things where if you didn't get them the day of, like I said earlier, resale was starting at 300 minimum, and it was going up from there. And I remember on this particular shoe, I know I missed it, cause like I said, I wasn't really like super heavy into the shoes and stuff, but I was kind of, you know, dabbing in and getting into it and stuff. But I didn't really do my due diligence to pick these up, and resale prices on them had shot up to like 600-700, and I was like, man, bad as I want to do it, I just got to wait, man. And you know, years later, they finally re-released, and I got a chance to get that one added to my collection. And the last shoe that I did pick up is the OG Black Cement 3s. Now, from what I've been hearing, a lot of people saying, I don't know if they've been complaining or if it's just one of them things where, you know, they was just, you know, just kind of voicing their opinion. But right here on the elephant print on the toe box and the heel of the shoe and stuff, a lot of them was saying that it wasn't the original elephant print, in which, like I told you, I don't really know, because I can't remember what the originals look like. I think these originally released in like 88 or 89 with the Nike Air on the back, but I can't remember what the elephant print looks like. But I will say, for this particular Retro 3, excuse me, and some of the other Retro 3s that released prior to this one coming out, I could definitely see that they changed the shape of it. And me personally, I like the shape that they got on these. And like I said, I don't know how close this is to the OG, but to me it's way better than those threes that was releasing what, like, I want to say like that 2012 to 2018 range or something like that. That's when like the sports blue threes was dropping. I think those the OG white cement threes, I think those dropped. The Spider-Man threes, Crimson threes. It was around that time when all those threes were dropping, but the tongues on them were real fat. Like the sock liner area was fat. The shape of it just didn't really look that good. But like I said, the threes that they've been dropping the past 3-4 years or so, I like the shape that they done on those. And like I said, I don't know how close that is to the original, but I'm glad that I got a chance to at least get like an OG style sneaker that I've been wanting in my collection. Glad that I finally got that one. I still got to go back and get the white cement 3 so I can add those as well. But resale just been ridiculous on those. I remember at one point they were going for like over $1,000. Now I highly doubt that they still at that price range, but if I had to guess, I would say they at least, you know, in that $400 range. And I'm just at the point of my life now where I honestly can't even see myself spending over $300 for a sneaker, honestly. But if I can't get it for retail, then I ain't really doing like that extra footwork and, you know, stuff to pay resale and everything. But you know, it is what it is. But that's all. Yeah, that's all of my sneaker pickups for 2024, or at least all of the ones that I actually kept. Y'all let me know down below in the comment sections what was your favorite sneaker of 2024. Out of the ones that I actually have in my collection or the ones that I purchased this year, y'all let me know y'all top 3 that y'all like in my collection as well. And you know, we got a lot of things in store for 2025. You know, I know I told y'all about a lot of things that I wanted to do in 2024, but I didn't set it up right with my schedule and stuff. With my new, cause I got a new position. You know, I told y'all earlier in the year, and that kind of threw off a lot of things with, you know, just me trying to fit all of the different content ideas and stuff that I had. But now that I'm been in my position for almost a year, kind of got the hang of, you know, how my scheduling and lifestyle is set up with that. So I do plan on implementing a lot of that newer content going into 2025. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Y'all make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Stay positive and stay smiling. And without further ado, this is your boy Retro Quin. I'm out.